One, two, one, two, one. Turn me up. Turn me up.
The champ is here.
It's your boy, FREEPRINTS Israel, the people's champ, back with another YouTube live stream. Shalom, Israel. Shalom, you Negroes. Shout out to my trolls. Hope everybody is doing well today. Wednesday, March 18th, 2026. Chugging along, y'all. Where did March go? 12 more days, man. It's way past the halfway point for this month. On your way in the door, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Smash the bell. Share it to your socials. If you don't want to be here, don't be here. Move around. Plenty of places to be out here in these YouTube streets. Shout out to Love Doors. If you are staying, make sure you check in with the chat. Salute to the mods. Salute, salute, salute. Let them know what your profession is. And if you're watching on the replay, let us know. Hit the comment. Let us know you in a replay team. Know what I mean? If typing that is too much, just leave a thumbs up in the comment. I am the Dark Knight. I am the Black Maga, the Day Walker, the Shogun of Charlotte. The ladies call me the Cookie Monster. Mr. Big Balls himself, Pumpkin Escobar. I am the Heisenberg of this ish. Because I bring y'all the pure, that raw, uncut, no impurities added. I give it to you real. Welcome to the People's Podcast. I am your host, FREEPRINTS Israel, the People's Champ. But you could call me V. You know, some of y'all call me Izzy, which is cool. But it's a few Izzies out here now. So just call me V. So people know who you're talking about. Y'all be giving other people credit for some shit I said. What are we talking about today on this? It's not too bad out. It was chilly today, but it turned out to be a nice day outside, though. It ain't warm, but it's nice. Yeah, a little hazy, a little overcast, but it was cold this morning, though. I mean, y'all got to remember, we was like 85 degrees not that long ago, and it was chilly. I had to put my winter jacket on this morning. I said, Jesus, what are we talking about today? We'll talk about your main man, DJ Trump. Y'all seen the thumbnail? And we're going to talk about strategy. Why is this relevant, V? You supposed to be about the black men. I am. But I also want young black men, particularly some of you old ones, to understand what's happening in the world. It's part of my job. I'm a watchman. I got to watch. I got to watch. But I hear the rhetoric and I hear some of the things y'all say, black men, just because you're uninformed, you're unlearned. So let me try to edify you a little bit on what's going on. This ain't going to be long. It's going to be a short one. I got to make up for last night. I was sleepy all day yesterday, y'all. I don't know what was wrong with me. All day yesterday, I was just in and out of naps, and I went to a doctor's appointment and came back from that, and I couldn't get right. They ain't even do nothing to me. I wasn't like I got a flu shot or it was drawing blood or none of that happened. I was just sleeping. I guess it caught up with me. Yes, you know. I guess. Let me check my monitor. Yeah, I'm all right. It's not bad. But I see it keep trying to adjust itself. Uh, I don't know if that's my hand movements making it do that or let me see. I think it is my hand movements. I need to be more cognitive of that. I try to keep my monkey ass still. Let's see. Let's see if I got anybody in the chat. I can't tell. I'll check later. We had to start a new watch, right? We was watching for TJ. Now we watching for Harmonize. I think they together. And Death Note. We got three of y'all missing in action. MIA. The hell is going on? Three moderators. Come on now, y'all. Come on now, dog. But so this is a makeup day, a hump day, and I made the thumbnail purposely the way I made it, when Trump is staring at that king chess piece. See, a lot of y'all don't understand what the chess piece is, who the king. That's why y'all react to everything, because y'all so used to playing checkers or Connect Four or, well, no, hell, Connect Four had more strategy than checkers, but y'all understand the gist of what I'm saying. So who's the king on the world stage that Trump is trying to get? We'll get to that. It wasn't Venezuela. We proved that real quick. It wasn't Iran the first time or this time. We proven that both times quickly. Cuba's up next. Hell, they can't even. They sitting in the dark right now, like they father let the lights get cut off. But Trump is going to show up on them soon with the daddy's home. And the lights is back on. Message. Right? So who left? Well, what you got to understand is the strategy of chess. And a lot of y'all don't know how to play chess. So you don't understand that you don't move in a straight line. You may move diagonally, horizontally, vertically. Your queen can move in any direction. Your pawn could take one space at a time or two spaces in the beginning, right? And then the pawn can capture other pieces by moving diagonally at that point. Pawn can't take a piece head on. King can only move one space at a time in any direction. Now, a great chess player, a cerebral assassin, so to speak, he will systematically, or she will systematically pick apart your pieces. They'll get your rook, your knight, your queen, your pawns, etc. And then only thing you left with is a king and a pawn. And you just running for your life at the end of the game. Right? And you don't even see it coming. That's what Trump is doing. So Venezuela was a chess piece. Cuba is a chess piece. Iran is a chess piece. But the game ain't over until you capture the king. That's the objective. Remember, chess is a game of military science. It's the oldest game in the world, I think. But it was taught to teach military strategy, military science. That's why those of us who study military history, military science, history, we tend to be chess players. Because y'all just so used to going linear in just one direction, and that's all you understand. You can't see to the left or the right. All you can see is straight ahead with the blinders on, like a horse. And you don't understand why certain moves, certain pieces is getting taken off the board. Venezuela is off the board. Cuba's coming soon. Iran is about to be off the board very soon. Trump is changing the entire game. See, the game was set up based on the old world. Trump said, no, we're going to change this whole shit up. And that's what the tariffs was about. He like, I'm overcharging for what they did to the cold crush, first of all. They owe us. And second of all, I got to set it up for the future, for future generations. Because the next king that's going to come up in the future is going to be barren. But y'all don't see the game. Y'all think Trump don't care about money. He been a billionaire all his life. It ain't about money. He done had everything he ever wanted. He done been with every kind of woman he done wanted. Do y'all not see how fine Melania is? He done did it all. So what's left? Legacy. The Godfather. Godfather's legacy ended up becoming Mike. It wasn't Sonny and it wasn't Fredo. It ended up becoming baby boy. Michael. Who's baby boy for Trump? Barron. Y'all ain't even seeing that play yet. I'm thinking 5 moves down the line. Y'all can't even see that far down the game yet because you're still thinking checkers. So what's going to happen? Or did I jump too fast into it? I should have warmed y'all up first. I really ain't got the patience today for a long stream. So I tried to get right to business. And my voice is a little sore. Well, hoarse. It ain't sore, but it's hoarse. Yeah, so I don't know how I sound. Hold on. Ooh, let me see. I don't know how I sound. Hold on. Oh, I don't sound too bad. Not too bad. In my head, it sounds worse than what I just heard on the monitor over here. Now, most of the great chess players have been men. However, there have been a few extraordinary women chess players. But ladies, it's why y'all don't understand what's going on with Trump. For the most part, generally speaking. Because y'all have your own way of thinking. And it's not strategic, scientific, or any of those. Hold on. Forgot to plug my charger. I was trying to figure out why I got so dark real quick. It was my phone that went dark, not my eyeballs. And the kids keep rolling their bikes by my door, and that's catching my attention too. I try to keep an eye on the kids, even though they ain't my kids. Now, who is this? I hope this ain't my delivery. You know, these damn delivery people. I don't know what it is about drivers today. They don't know how to park. Now, I got a parking space directly in front of my door. They will park on the other side at the other building. They'll park in the middle of the parking lot and walk. Just pull in. Like, so first of all, so you're not blocking the driveway and being rude to my neighbors. And it saves you a trip from walking across the parking lot looking goofy. But I'm gonna do a video on that. Lord knows I got enough footage from my Ring cam, from my doorbell camera. It happens all the time. Now, my Amazon driver in the big van, I understand him parking like that. But you in a regular car or SUV or something, you have no business doing that. And all you're doing is blocking the parking lot. But because people today don't have any decency or manners, I remember me and Amanaz got into the arguments with the neighbors that lived across the street. When the old person died, the young people was throwing the funeral, and that turned into every night they partying to have a, I don't know, a memorial, but it was like turning into every night. So I remember one day Amanaz couldn't even get out the driveway because they don't block our driveway. And then had the nerve to catch an attitude because we asking them, could they, like, do we have to tell you you need to move? It's early in the morning. Move. Oh, we having a funeral. We don't care. People got places to be. And at that time, she was going into work. She wasn't working from home. She was going in. And then, she had to get out of there at a certain time. But like maybe if you had asked, hey, they could have easily pulled in front of the house. On the street. The way they parked was like purposely blocking the driveway. But after she left, they could have parked in the driveway. It would have been no problem. Now they done effed it up. So no, you can't park now. You park around the corner. Park down at the other end of the street at the church. Since you want to be niggerish, to use my grandmother's word. But that sense of entitlement, somebody owe you something. Sign language, need to be right. How you got to need to be right when you're clearly wrong? You're blocking our driveway. Like, what more is there? How can you play that as you write? But that goes to what I'm saying about strategy. They thinking about checkers. I'm going to make one move at a time. I'm not going to think what the other person got to do or where they going to move and then where I'm going to move after that. They not thinking like that. They thinking, oh, I'm going to park here. And they think no further ahead of that. Boom. Y'all didn't see that coming. Damn, V, where you going with this? Y'all ain't see it coming. So y'all, I'm a genius. I'll be bringing y'all back around, connecting the dots. And I'm doing it all without a pen. Amanaz was mad as shit that day. But the gall these people had was just unbelievable. Like, and that's the same attitude when these people, and I can't even say it's just the young people. Now, in fairness, y'all ain't gonna like this. It ain't the old men that's doing it. It's the old women and the young people. Every old man that ever delivered anything or came to pick me up, they pulled right up to my door. The guy yesterday came to pick me up. He parked over there wrong, by the way. He kind of double parked at the other building. As though his boss calls me. And I'm like, I think this is him, but he had the wrong building. So then he asked the guy, no, he said he had the right building. Sir, I'm standing in my door. If he were at my right building, he would be looking at my face right now. I don't know what he's looking at because he still should be able to see me from where he was parked. That other building got a whole different number on it. Now, I'm willing to bet this is my Walmart delivery right now. I'm willing to bet. And they backed in. That's the way you supposed to do it. Because that way they could pop open their trunk and set everything down. Perfect. Let's see who it is. Now, I could be wrong, but I got a thought in my head. Let's see. Can't see him yet. Hold on. Still can't see it. Oh, he's still taking stuff out the car. Hold on. It ain't that much stuff. It's only about $40 worth of stuff. And you know that ain't a lot in today's world, y'all. Let's see what he is. I can't see that far. It's a man. I'm trying to see how old he is, though. The way he moving, it look like an old man. Yup. So, old man. How did I know that? See, I'd have been sexist if I had said something in advance. Yeah, it's old man. Old white man. Or light skin, whatever he is. Yep. Old man, though. Gray haired old man. He did it perfect. He backed in. He ain't blocking nothing. Perfect. And he done. In and out. I remember the chick that parked on the other side and wanted me to carry my case of water. Like, and she was like, even had the nerve to say, like, you ain't gonna help me? No, ma'am, I'm not. That's your job, first of all. I don't know why y'all women, you took on this job. If you can't, you have to agree to lift a certain amount of weight. And if you can't do that, then you shouldn't be doing this job. You're not qualified to do the job that you're doing. It ain't other people, especially not your customer. It ain't your customer's job to help you do your job. And then you want a tip on top of that? Fuck out of here. That's why I don't give them tips until they come. And they better do more. If you just doing the bare minimum, I ain't tipping. Think about it. When you go to a restaurant, well, I know when I go to a restaurant, you're at 10% when I walk in the door, right off the rip. Now it's your choice to go up or down from there. A lot of times I end up giving them 20%, especially when I'm by myself. I mean, you figure, like Golden Corral, I spend like $20 with the drink. Hell, I'm leaving them more than 20 because 20 would be $4. I usually just give them a $5 tip. Same thing. Applebee's is 2 for 25. So I usually give them 20% if they do a good job. Now, if I got to hunt you down every 5 minutes to refill my drink, more napkins, can you take my order? You fucking up. You might not get a tip. But a tip is a gratuity, meaning we're grateful for the service you provide. It's not a guarantee. It's a gratuity. But today, I know my homegirl was doing DoorDash, and me and her got into this, oh, you supposed to tip. No, I'm not. And all you doing is going through the drive-thru and dropping the bag off. Where have you done extra? In the way they charge us, Them extra service fees and stuff. Nah, fuck no. They already getting $5, $6 out of you, sometimes more. So the restaurant got your tip. You need to have a conversation with Uber, DoorDash, and the restaurant. No, because I pay extra every month, so I get free delivery. Not for them to take advantage of the free delivery and charge me extra. No, not going to do that. So anyway, yeah, I found that funny. So I freestyled that right on into it. Shout out to everybody here. I really appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all check in with the chat so I know you're not trolling me. I'm sure Franklin is still trolling me. He's so scared I'm gonna get Lena Coochie. He's so scared. I ain't heard from that girl in years now. It's been good 3 years, I think, last time I heard from her. And that dude is still stalking me. Ain't that crazy? But if she called me, I'm gonna get them draws now. All she gotta do is call me. And if she come anywhere near me, tear that ass up. Tear it up. And he know it. And he's scared. Because he ain't shit dudes. That's how they know when they barely holding on to a girl because they ain't shit. And they be scared that a better man is gonna come on the scene. You know it. You know it. Shout out to Lena with her sexy self. But so a lot of people have made note that Donald Trump is playing 3D chess or 4 dimensional. I heard 5 dimensional recently. 3D chess comes from Star Trek. For those of you who don't know what 3D chess is, maybe that's what I should have made. I should have made the chessboard look like 3D chess. Maybe I'll do another one with that thumbnail. So y'all know what the chess, it looks like it's a different chessboard. It's on 3 different levels. The chessboard in Star Trek, Next Generation. And you can actually buy that actual chessboard too, by the way. I taught my brother Damien how to play chess on that damn chessboard. So anyway, who's the king? Somebody put it in the chat. What country do y'all think is the king right now? That chess piece that Donald Trump got his eye on. Tell me what y'all think. Now it doesn't mean the other pieces that he done took off the board already aren't significant. Oh, they're extremely significant for various reasons. But that's how chess is played. You might target the bishop or the rook for a particular reason. That's why you need to get that off the board so you can make your move and keep your pieces safe based on the future moves that you anticipating making. Right? Hope that makes sense. Let me check. Anybody put it in the chat? Let me check the chat. Let me see. Hold on. Nope, I ain't got no comments. Y'all been killing me lately, man. I don't know what's going on with y'all. Y'all been real shy. Shy, shy, shy. I ain't gonna take y'all goodies. So I'm going to tell you who it isn't. Chess piece isn't China. That'd have been a good guess, though. It's not China. Not in my, this is my opinion. It damn sure ain't Ukraine. Hell, Ukraine might get taken off the board before China do. Who does that leave, y'all? It ain't Taiwan. Taiwan is one of our pieces. So we trying to keep Taiwan protected. That's why China ain't invaded them yet. Because they know that's one of our pieces and they under our protection. Right? But in order to stave off China, certain things had to happen. Certain pieces had to be taken off. That's Venezuela, right? Because China gets a big chunk of its oil from Venezuela on the black market, right? Starting to make sense now? You see, a lot of our adversaries, they teamed up together. China, Cuba. Cuba always been an adversary. China, Cuba, Venezuela became an adversary when Maduro took over and, way back when. And Trump ain't no punk. He's not going to let all of these countries keep running around punking us the way Obama did, the way Clinton did, the way Biden did, the way Kamala would have definitely done. Daddy's home. So he letting, what I tell y'all about that big D energy. Other men sense it. It ain't just women that sense it. Other men sense it. I've seen myself be out somewhere around other men, cookout or something, for example. And I come on the scene and how other men react to my presence. I ain't even saying nothing to them, but they bitching up. I don't bitch up for nobody. I'm me, no matter where I'm at. Ask my people. Ask the people who know me. Y'all done heard them come up here and tell you who I am. That's what surprised me about Red. You don't forgot who you dealing with, baby? Are you kidding me? You might have been able to bitch them other niggas. You're not gonna bitch me. And you got some people that'll try you just because they can. There was no benefit to her. She didn't get nothing out of it. Took care of her great. I treat women great. Went out of my way to treat her good. She ain't have a thing to worry about. Just three things. What I say. It's what I've been saying for years. Peace, cooperation, good head. 3 strikes. I'm like, baby, you know better. But she had to learn. She had to learn today. She had to learn today what a big D is. For the right to fuck out. I love you, but don't get it twisted. I love myself more. And I'm going to let no woman play that game with me. You better check that shit at the door. And this is why, like men like myself, we strongly recommend not moving in with a woman. Even if you're paying all of the bill, it's still her house. Even with you paying 100%, she will never count it like that. I told you I was paying something like I was paying more than 50% one time with a woman, almost 70, and she hit me with some, and I didn't agree to that. I just started doing it. She begged me not to leave her. She was scared or whatever it was, and she just wanted me to stay with her. Okay. And then I just said, well, I can't live here if I ain't contributing. So I did. And she said to me, well, I ain't never had no man do that for me before. I'm used to them stealing from me. I said, man, what kind of ain't shit dude you deal with? Yeah, he used to go on my phone and what the hell is this? Some kind of delivery, man. It's an unmarked delivery, like an unmarked UPS truck. It's a white UPS truck. Hmm. I don't know who that is. I don't think I ever seen that one over here before. It must be one of them Amazon Flex people. Got their own truck, which is smart. Because I know they could load up on the deliveries and they getting all that work. Because they could do the big stuff, small stuff, in between stuff. That's the same size as a regular Amazon truck. Mhm. Well, I know they ain't delivering to me because I ain't ordered none. I'm on a hiatus from ordering. It's a little while. It's my little odds and ends. Gotta have groceries. I gotta hurry up because I gotta get my groceries. I don't think I have nothing that can spoil, but it's cold out there anyway, so it'll be all right. And so where was I? Yeah. And some of y'all behavior completely changes. That's why we recommend give it a year or two in today's world. Give it a year or two and watch. Sure enough, because they get comfortable and then their real selves come out. And that's what happened with her. Her real self came out because she thought she had me where she wanted me, kind of thing. Baby, I didn't even want to be here. I'm only doing it for you. I was happy where I was at, but trying to make it work, and she spit right in my face with it. Because she didn't want to peace, cooperation, and good head. 3 strikes. It's always them three, or some combination of them. Not always equal, but they there. Y'all spend so much time on y'all hair and nails and lashes and goofiness and zero, and I mean zero, fixing your behavior. Y'all don't fix your behavior. And that's free. It ain't about how you look. Your looks are the initial attraction. And it's never what y'all think it is. Because I done heard y'all say some women is cute. Oh, she pretty. No, the fuck she ain't. She ugly. Oh no, she. Yes, she is. Then you go with her. You eat a pussy then. since you think she's so pretty. Oh, exactly. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all say that about everybody. In y'all book, ain't no woman ugly. No, there are ugly women. And on top of that, you got an ugly attitude and ugly behaviors. You could be a pretty woman physically with ugly behavior and attitude. That drops you right back on down. Fast. Fast. Now you got some simps or some goofy dudes that, especially athletes, entertainers, guys who are late bloomers, ain't used to being with women. They get caught off, especially basketball players and football players. They get caught up by the looks of a woman. And she'll be nice in the beginning. She'll be everything in the beginning. And when she thinks she got you, the real her gonna come out. I mean, in all honesty, if I was an athlete, I wouldn't even try to get married during my career. Do your career, rock out, focus on you. And then when you get ready to retire, then find you a younger chick to push forth your legacy. Now you got time with your kids, you got time to spend with your wife. That would be the dream scenario. You got all your money, make her sign a prenup. Hell, I wouldn't even tell her, especially if you wasn't like a top-notch basketball player, for example. You was just in a league. You know, you had a decent career, you know. I wouldn't tell that woman I played, oh, I'm an ex-NBA player. Nope. I was in sports. That's all I would say. I'd let it come out later on. And you better shoot her an L, because you know she's going to research the hell out of it. Give her a L. But that's all they got. Well, I was in the NBA. I'm a rapper. That's the same thing as using money to get women. You using your celebrity to get women. Use it later. Why you got to use it now when it don't really benefit you? All you're going to do is put the lady up. She's going to be living in your house, making all of the money. She ain't taking care of the kids, but for the first 4 or 5 years. After that, they in school. Really, she ain't going to be taking care of the kids. You probably going to have a nanny. Come on now. Y'all know how much basketball players make in today's world? Nannies ain't expensive. Mhm. Not at all. So, but that's also playing chess. Boom. Didn't see it again. You got to be strategic, gentlemen, and how you move. Ladies, you need to be strategic as well. But the problem is y'all slow to learn. And you waste too much of your youth. You could be strategic in your youth. Once you start crossing 29, you ain't got time. You got a couple of years to get it together. And unfortunately, at that time, you got almost a decade of bad behavior, maybe more, depending on how you grew up, where it's going to be too hard for you to correct your behavior. A man to give you a solution. It ain't gonna be what you like. Because if what you like worked, you wouldn't need my solution. Obviously, I'm seeing what you don't see. What you're doing ain't working. Do this. Men don't mind kicking out, helping out. We used to, but we ain't gonna kick out for nothing. That means you got to have that peace, cooperation, in good head in place to make a man want to help you. A man to fuck all day long. That don't mean he want to be with you. That don't mean he even like you. I done fucked a lot of women I did not like. Matter of fact, I fucked them because I didn't like. It's about conquering. Men have that instinctively in our DNA. So men want to conquer. So yeah, I don't work with a couple of chicks that had that sassy attitude and you can't tell me shit. And I end up fucking them and nothing in their face, laughing to myself. I could tell y'all some stories. It's too early. It's too early for me to tell y'all some of them stories. Things I done did to women with them nasty attitudes that let me smash. Ooh, I wish I could tell the story I'm thinking about. Nah, it's too early. I can't tell that story. YouTube will flag the hell out of me. I can get away with some stuff late at night, but no, can't tell that story. And some of y'all would be horrified. I don't know why. I tell y'all I'm a monster. Tell y'all that all the time. I'm a monster. And I'm honest about it. So y'all used to men lying to your daddies, your granddaddies, your uncles. They ain't never told y'all the worst shit they done ever did to a woman. They have not told you. You have no clue. Trust me. But it don't have to be like that. And I've also treated women great. I was their best man they ever dealt with in their life. I done had them come back and tell me. So you can get either or. The best man or this dude nothing in your face. Which one you want? I mean, some of y'all like that anyway, but but yeah, y'all think y'all gonna see the move. You don't see it because you only thinking one jump. You only think of one move ahead. Not even ahead. You just think of one move at a time. Y'all not seeing the board and how to position things. That's what men have foresight. Women have insight. That's where the foresight comes in. We seeing strategically, right? So who's the chess piece? Spit it out, V. Can't just give y'all the goodies all up front. Because then y'all be ready to put your drawers on and walk out the door. I got to long stroke you a little bit, you know. I done pissed somebody off. They done ran up out of here. Must have been a woman. It is what it is, baby. I'm sorry. Just because you may never had no man nut in your face, don't mean it ain't plenty of women out here who want that. They like it and they want it. And if the man don't do it, they look at him as less of a man. You ain't never been slapped in your head with his dick. Right? Some women like that. You ain't never got that finger. You ain't never got that. So y'all, I'm trying to bring fingering back. You ain't never got that. So you don't even know what you like. You still a virgin for the most part. And some of y'all ain't had sex in so long. You don't know what you like. Mm. Coochie got dust on it. And it ain't a yeast infection, it's dust. I'm getting hungry. I just ate a big plate of food. Oh, I got snacks in the groceries. Eat some. And I still got some chicken. I think I'm gonna save that for dinner. So I ain't gotta cook dinner. I made some big chicken, rice, and green beans last night. All I gotta do is heat up some more green beans. I got plenty of rice and plenty of chicken. I may not even do the green beans. I may just do the doggone rice, gravy, and chicken. It's really the chicken I need. I need the protein. So anyway, Russia is the king that Trump has his eye on. Y'all ain't see that. He's strategically setting himself up to make moves on everybody that Russia depends on. China wasn't the only one getting oil from Venezuela. Iran was, Russia, and Russia getting Ukraine is, China, they all was. Trump said, nope, you ain't getting this black market oil no more. Not no more. And we tired of Iran being in the position to bully the rest of the world because so much goods come through the Hormuz Strait. Now we're gonna free all that up. And then once he does, prices are gonna plummet. He had to do that because y'all took tariffs away. He couldn't force them with tariffs though. So he had to use military action. The Democrats forced his hand. And now they're complaining, oh, this was always a contingency. Trump been planning this for years. Listen to how he was talking in the 80s, saying the same shit. And guess what? The Democrats have been saying the same shit too. And then all of a sudden, they just got a hard on. They want to get a win over Trump so bad, any win. Even though he been giving them concessions. But that ain't good enough. They want to win. They don't want him volunteering it. They want to take it from him. You ain't going to do that. Not with this guy. Because he don't give a shit. He 1,000 years old. He almost up out of here. You know that. And he's setting up his legacy for his son and his grandkids. Now, is it possible one of his older sons run for office for president? Sure. I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. None of them has really expressed an aptitude to be the leader their father was. Now, Barron is different. Barron is soaking up all that game, all of that strategy. And he helps his father behind the scenes. Y'all didn't learn nothing from this last election. Barron is Michael Corleone. And what did Vito want Michael to become? a senator or a president. That was his vision for Mike. Of course, it didn't happen. Michael got too wrapped up with the business. But that was always what he was trying to do. He was always trying to fulfill his father's dream. That's Barron. Barron is going to be that guy. Now, I thought he should have went into the military. That's the only thing that one of the biggest things that they held against Donald was that he didn't go to Vietnam. Well, Barron should have went in. All he had to do was like 3 years. Anywhere. He would have been an officer. He still could do it though. Because he's in college now. When he come out of college, he better go into the military. If he wants to do a political office. That would be a sure thing. And that he will redeem all his father's errors. But Barron is smart, man. Watch. He's not only just smart, he's strategic. But yeah, it's going to be Russia. You're going to take China off the board because they need oil. They're going to be in the same damn boat Cuba is in. A little longer, but eventually that's what will happen. Ukraine, if Russia can't get no oil, you know Ukraine ain't getting much oil. Oil runs the world. Everything is connected to oil. Food, clothing, everything. Cars. So, that's what I got, man. That's me peeping y'all the game. Strategy. That's the game Trump is playing. Don't let nobody tell y'all Trump don't know what he's doing. His moves have been too precise and too strategic for him to be just doing it just willy-nilly. That's bull crap. He got too many smart advisors around him. He's too smart, intelligent. Just wait and see. Cuba's next after Iran or during, because they really done crushed themselves. I mean, we ain't even got to send no military over there. They in the dark. They gonna beg for help. They got to say uncle, like he said. But let's sit back and watch, y'all. I'll do another one of these. I'll do the 3D chess thumbnail for y'all next. But just keep watching. Let's wait and see what happens with Iran. And then after Iran, I'll come back on here and tell y'all, I told you so. Just watch. Just watch. But on your way out the door, make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe, and share buttons. Hit the Cash App. Send me a couple of dollars on the Pure Leaf Tea Fund. You're on the replay team. Make sure you hit the comment section. Share the socials. I appreciate y'all stopping by the People's Podcast. My name is V. Ben Israel. I am the host. But you can call me V.
It's your boy.